Beverly Hills Cop is a 1984 American action comedy film directed by Martin Brest and starring Eddie Murphy as Axel Foley, a young and reckless Detroit cop who goes to Beverly Hills to investigate the murder of his childhood friend. The film begins with Foley arriving in Beverly Hills to track down his friend's killer. He is initially rebuffed by the local police department, but he refuses to give up and instead uses his street smarts and unorthodox methods to follow the trail of clues. Along the way, Foley teams up with two local detectives, Billy Rosewood and John Taggart, who initially view him as a nuisance but eventually come to respect his skills. Together, they discover that the murder is connected to a group of wealthy art dealers who are involved in a money laundering scheme. As Foley gets closer to the truth, he is targeted by the criminals, who try to eliminate him. But Foley is a skilled fighter and manages to outwit his opponents. In the final scene, he confronts the main villain, Victor Maitland, in a dramatic shootout in the villain's mansion. In the end, Foley is able to solve the case and bring the killers to justice. He also gains the respect of his colleagues and is allowed to return to Detroit with a newfound sense of confidence and purpose. Beverly Hills Cop is a classic action comedy film that has stood the test of time. Released in 1984, the film is still just as entertaining and enjoyable today as it was nearly 4 decades ago. The film's greatest strength is Eddie Murphy's performance as the irreverent and streetwise Axel Foley. Murphy's natural charisma and quick wit make him an incredibly engaging character to watch. His interactions with the more uptight Beverly Hills detectives provide some of the film's funniest moments. The supporting cast is also excellent, with Judge Reinhold and John Ashton providing great comic relief as Foley's bumbling but well-meaning allies. The villains, led by Steven Berkoff as the menacing Victor Maitland, are suitably evil and add a sense of danger and urgency to the proceedings. The action scenes are well choreographed and exciting, with the final shootout in Maitland's mansion being a standout moment. The film's soundtrack, featuring the iconic Axel F. theme by Harold Faltermeyer, is also a classic and perfectly complements the film's action and humor. Overall, Beverly Hills Cop is a highly entertaining film that has rightfully earned its place in cinema history. It's a fun and light-hearted ride that will keep you entertained from start to finish. Here are some trivia and fun facts about the 1984 action comedy film Beverly Hills Cop. Beverly Hills Cop was originally written as a straightforward action film, but Eddie Murphy convinced the producers to rewrite it as a comedy. The role of Axel Foley was originally offered to Sylvester Stallone, but he turned it down. The famous Axel F. theme song was originally only intended to be a temporary placeholder until a more suitable piece could be found. However, it ended up becoming a huge hit and is now synonymous with the film. The film was shot on location in Detroit and Beverly Hills, which is rare for a Hollywood production. The scene where Foley throws a banana in the tailpipe of a police car to disable it was inspired by a real-life incident that happened to one of the film's writers. The film's original ending had Foley and Jenny kissing, but Eddie Murphy didn't think it was in character for Foley to settle down with one woman. The film was a massive box office success, grossing over $300 million worldwide. Eddie Murphy was nominated for a Golden Globe for his performance in the film. The film spawned 2 sequels, Beverly Hills Cop 2, 1987, and Beverly Hills Cop 3, 1994. Beverly Hills Cop was originally rated X by the MPAA due to its language, but it was later edited to earn an R rating.